A Mpumalanga family who wishes to remain anonymous says they're lucky to be alive after they were held at gunpoint by unknown attackers in their house at night, who then sped off with their car, leaving them traumatized and emotionally scarred.
It has affected me and my family psychologically and emotionally. A home is supposed to be a place where one is safe, but when people just get into your house with guns pointed at you, it's very disturbing that it has to happen in your own home where you are supposed to feel safe. The level of crime in South Africa, it's so high that we already know that every time the president makes a speech, he's gonna give us hope, but nothing happens.
This family is among the men who've borne the brunt of violent crimes in the country. Some civic movements say the current situation does not reflect the new dawn they were promised.
The new dawn that they talked about, that they promised, is a fairy tale. It's a dream that never came true. It was a gravy train, actually, for the politicians, for the ANC parliamentary members, or just a talk, a sweet talk, so that you can win votes. Every time when there's a SONA, we hear more promises, so enticing factors that, no, you're going to do this and this and this, but nothing has ever been done. We are tired of this things that is going on in our country. The new dawn he talked about is a new disaster to me. He brought a disaster in our country, chaos, and nothing else.
Cable theft is also threatening the country's infrastructure and progress. This has seen some communities taking the law into their own hands. 2 suspects were allegedly assaulted by angry residents in Pretoria North recently after they were found stealing cables. One succumbed to his injuries.
This issue has been going on, but for the last 5 years, it has spiked. That's why it's a weekly, monthly occurrence. And what is dangerous is that these people come here armed, and then one of the people that came here is a repeat offender because he confessed that he was here for the second time to come and harvest the cable.
While the crime statistics reflect the reported crimes in the country, Statistics South Africa's Victims of Crime Survey has previously indicated that almost half of the crimes committed go unreported, an indication that the reality on the ground could be far worse. But the Police and Prison Civil Rights Union believes all's not lost.
We think that there could possibly be some form of measures which would ensure that we collectively work together in dealing with the crime situation. Of course, going into the SONA, we're expecting that the president would obviously speak to the efforts that they would be putting in, as they had obviously promised us during our Congress that there will be resources which would be channeled towards ensuring that we get more boots on the ground.
Criminals have also proven that they have no qualms about trespassing on holy ground. Congregants have previously watched attackers fatally wounding 2 pastors in 2 separate church services in the Gauteng province. While the latest police crime statistics reveal that thousands of arrests have been made through Operation Chanela in the past year, experts say the persistent high crime rate suggests that arrests alone aren't a comprehensive solution.
While the direction might be right, there is a significant gap between policy and implementation. It's also about managing public expectations. Systemic change is a crucial process and requires time, consistent efforts, and often policy adjustments based on ground realities. The new dawn is still a work in progress, and its success will depend on government's ability to adapt and respond effectively to these complex challenges. As many await Ramaphosa's SONA speech, they can only hope that it's not going to be more empty promises regarding their safety and security. Mulimo Motwa, SABC News, Pretoria.